wait until I graduate to do something important?
I'm a teacher. I want to teach my students well, but I don't know how, and I feel like I don't have the resources.
Research shows that students can understand best when they're actively engaged in hands-on learning. This is why we want to build a social network, but for education. The DALDIS network connects all stakeholders. It allows teachers to access tutorials made by other teachers and experts that they can use for professional development. It allows students to build and share portfolios that will provide an incentive for them to be creative. And thirdly, it allows donors to access the network and see which areas their help is most needed in.
When students go into the DALDIS network, they'll see other students. They'll see what other students are making, learning, as well as many tutorials on project-based learning. They would also see so many solutions on how to solve certain things, such as public speaking and other projects.
When teachers go on, they'll learn the skills they need to do project-based learning, which is a very select set of skills, including growth mindset, how to scaffold a project, how to set up the classroom. They'll also be able to see the projects that other teachers have done and post their material needs.
And when donors access the website, they will be able to see areas where their help is most needed, because every school has a virtual presence on the network and every school has a voice to ask for exactly the sort of resources that it needs.
Our strategy is to build the platform and to spread awareness. That way we can go through the education system through having certification programs. We can use social media and advertising in education publications. We anticipate that this would take about 3 to 6 months to build the actual platform, and then another 6 months to a year to build a network that's really valuable.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. If you don't mind scooting over for your line review, thank you.
Alright, so I'm a teacher and I'm so busy and there's so many of these resources, like why am I using this? And how am I using it?
So
in an efficient way?
one of the things about this website is that there's a very strong presence of experts, which is the fourth stakeholder that's connected to this website that we didn't talk about. We anticipate that it's actually a designed course, so it's not just a matter of, so first they can go through the course and then they can access individual tutorials later to boost their knowledge. And then the projects that are posted are curated, either through a rating system or through somebody actually on staff saying, that one's not quite good enough, let's get it out of the way so it doesn't distract people.
How does it go beyond the early adopter teachers to the middle of the bell curve?
What do you mean by that?
So they're going to be teachers who have incredible energy and want to do project-based learning and will buck the administration to do that. But how do you reach the next quartile of teachers?
That's a great question. So if there's a certification program that goes with the professional development that's offered here, that can be an incentive. So it can be, there's a lot of times there's professional development requirements for teachers, and if this is then certified by the state to be one of the official ways to do that, then the teachers are getting that PD, which will then enable them to go past that point of saying, I can't do this, I don't have the time to do this, because they have to do professional development, and this would be then one of the ways to help them actually realize this is something that's attainable. And in addition, if it's something that they're doing through their sort of required professional development piece, then they'll also be exposed to it in terms of the donor recognition part, so they'll realize that, again, this is something that is actually accessible, because this one platform brings all the pieces.
How are you going to get started? With the content or with the social network, or how are you going to get started?
Well, as we're building the platform, I think that will be the pulling together the resources and then having to build the network once we have resources that are valuable enough to go to.
All right.